Thank you, Madam President. In what can only be described as counterintuitive, the closer we get to next year's election, the less leadership Governor Snyder seems compelled to exhibit. The latest example of this tragic pattern has manifested itself in the early closing of the Buena Vista School District for the rest of this school year. Madam President, can we ask for a bit of decorum in the chamber, please, as I might be heard?
The doors. Senator Johnson.
Thank you. The state cut off funding for the Buena Vista District because of an error in which the district took money to educate students from the Wolverine Secure Treatment Center, though those students no longer attend the district. When folks like me criticize the governor and his failed experiment known as the EAA Education Achievement Authority, failed bureaucrats like EAA Chancellor John Covington accuse me of only thinking about the adults and not focusing on the children. This, of course, could not be further from my truth. However, whether Buena Vista Schools continued taking that money as a result of an oversight or whether it was on purpose, therefore disingenuous, the governor's failure to lead is only punishing the children today. These punitive measures will have no tangible effect on the adults who make up the school board and administration of the district. It only serves to hinder the students' ability to attain an education and, in fact, embarrasses those students and their community across the state and this nation. In place of legitimate classroom instruction, the governor's administration has now announced it will offer a voluntary, quote-unquote, skills camp over the summer. I don't know what a skills camp is. Details don't indicate which teachers will teach, nor what content will be covered. This is the clearest illustration yet of government failing its constituents. This all speaks to a much larger concern, of course, and one that I've discussed at great length in times before. These maneuvers are specifically designed to undermine Michigan's system of public education. In the past 2 years, we've seen almost $2 billion taken away from K-12 education and that funding. The cap on charter schools was abolished. An unfettered infestation of unproven virtual schools and an emergency manager law created to take advantage of financially distressed school districts, as well as the corrupt and ineffective EAA to take over academically challenged districts. When state funding goes away and when corporate finance charters compete directly through PR and marketing campaigns to enroll students, this by its very nature undermines the fiscal viability of a given school district. When you connect those dots to the governor's secretive skunkworks cheap education project, the puzzle is completed.
Senator Johnson.
Thank you, Madam President. This is about taking the public out of public education. Governor Snyder needs to understand that our children are not commodities. They're not available to the highest bidder who can provide the cheapest service. They deserve the best. This summer, if the Buena Vista Skills Camp teaches leadership skills, I indeed expect to see the governor in attendance, sitting in the front row and taking thorough and copious notes, because as of today, his inability to lead is leaving hundreds of Michigan children behind. Thank you, and I ask that my comments be printed in today's journal.
Your remarks be printed in the journal.